Hi there, my name's Alex Swan, and I'm going to show you a little game that I made using Twilio and PubNub services. Here's the game here. What you do is you look at this picture and you think of a funny or clever caption for it, and then you send that by text message to a Twilio number that you have set up for this. And then you vote on which one you think is the funniest. It's a group game. Here's an example here. Pretend this is a phone, and you can do just a few entries like that, and then it'll send it. It'll add it up there. There's another. Okay, so you got a couple that way. What this is doing, I've got a little presentation here. Now, you load it in the browser, download it from the server. That's what shows the picture and sets everything up. And the file itself sets a connection, a subscription to PubNub, which is a cloud-based channel messaging service. And that will open a connection that can receive messages even after the server's downloaded the file. Now what you do with your phone is you send the message to Twilio, and Twilio will pass the message along to the server, and that will use the PubNub publish to send the message through the channel back to the browser. So when it receives messages, it hides them in a div, and we can tell them to show right here, and that will bring this up right here. Now you can send the number of the ID to vote for it. So say I like number 1. That'll add the votes here, and then when your time is up, you can show the votes, and it'll show the name and the votes here. Now here's the code. This is the index file. The first part up here is pulling an image from the images folder, and so it's randomized. And then it's a bunch of style and just a bunch of wrappers to make it look pretty. All this code will be available on the link below. But the interesting stuff, and this section here is how I fake a text message. This is the interesting part here. This is where we set up our PubNub credentials and then load PubNub and then tell it what to do. We subscribe to the channel image, and anytime that it gets a message from the channel image, it will look for a vote or an entry inside the object there. And if it's a vote, it does this, and if it's an entry, it does this. That's it. It's pretty simple on that. Now, when text messages are received, Twilio will send the message to this file here. sms.php is what I've called it. You include the PubNub file, you set the credentials, and then you get the information that you want. First the body and who it was from. If it's an empty body, don't do anything. Now we check if it's a number. If it's a number, then it's a vote. We call the action a vote. And if it's not, we call it an entry. Now what we do is we set the vote field to this array here and send it using our PubNub object that we have set up. And then we send it the body, send it the name, and that's it. We can return this spot here to let the user know that we received their vote or their entry, and this is unused code. Don't worry about that.